Guys, right now the series we're covering is One Piece. I've already made a review about it, and even before starting the series, I had given you a detailed briefing. How it originally began as a manga, then got adapted into an anime, and finally turned into this live-action series. It has been developed exactly like the anime, staying true to its essence. The anime's first season covered 61 chapters, including Luffy's grandfather and many key elements, and the live action has successfully captured all that. Honestly, I'm quite satisfied with the live action series. If we ignore a few minor flaws, there's hardly anything missing. The cinematography and visual effects are absolutely stunning. It felt like this season should never end. Whenever Season 2 releases, I'll be waiting for it eagerly. Episode 8 Recap. In the last episode of One Piece, we saw how Arlong betrayed Nami, which left her completely devastated. She eventually asked Luffy for help. Without hesitation, Luffy and his crew were ready to take on Arlong. Episode 8 begins by taking us back to Nami's childhood. When she agreed to join Arlong's crew, she was treated like a fishman. A tattoo of the fishman symbol was forcefully inked on her arm. The pain was unbearable, but no one cared. Even as a child, Nami loved drawing maps. She unknowingly made many things easier for Arlong through her talent. The story shifts to the present, where Arlong has taken over Cocoa Village and begun destroying it. Some homes were already ruined, and now his crew was out to harm the remaining villagers. Luffy and his crew arrive at Cocoa Village. The villagers apologize to Nami, saying she could have told them everything so they could help. But Nami responds that had she told them, their lives would have been in danger. Hearing this, the villagers declare that they're now ready to fight back. Even if it means dying, they would die for their freedom. However, Nami and her team stop them, warning that Arlong is too dangerous and ask to handle the matter themselves. Back to the Marines. The scene cuts to Vice Admiral Garp, who's nearing Cocoa Village in his search for Luffy. He calls the village captain, the same man who had secretly allied with Arlong. This captain would often overlook crimes committed by fishmen. Garp questions the chaos in Cocoa Village, to which the captain falsely blames everything on Luffy and his crew, claiming they destroyed the town. Garp, who knows Luffy well, doesn't believe the story. He knows Luffy would never harm innocent people. Kobe and Helmeppo, standing nearby, also realize the captain is lying. The captain even asks for permission to kill Luffy, but Garp refuses, stating he outranks him and will handle it personally. The battle at Arlong Park. Meanwhile, Arlong's crew sets out to destroy Cocoa Village, but Luffy's crew smashes through the gates just in time, and an intense battle begins. Despite his injuries, Zoro keeps fighting. Sanji continues to deliver powerful kicks, knocking enemies down. Usopp, in a comical turn, accidentally hits a fishman and then runs for his life. Luffy and Nami rush to retrieve the Grand Line map. Inside, Luffy notices the chains that had once bound Nami, a painful reminder of her suffering. Just then, Arlong arrives and taunts them. He says humans always treated fishmen as inferior, but now it's their turn. He vows to destroy Cocoa Village and then conquer the Grand Line, building a massive empire. Arlong accuses Nami of betrayal. Nami fires back that it was Arlong who betrayed their village. He took taxes from innocent people and still tried to kill them. Arlong declares the Grand Line map his own and threatens Luffy. But Luffy becomes furious. He tells Nami to grab the map and leave. When Arlong mocks Nami, saying she's nothing without him, Luffy realizes it's Arlong who can't live without Nami. Without her maps, Arlong is powerless. Luffy then begins to destroy everything Arlong holds dear. The buildings, the rooms, the very foundation of his power. Turning the tide. Back outside, Sanji and Zoro keep fighting. From a bag nearby, a voice is heard. It's Buggy the Clown, who asks to be freed. They release him, hoping he'll help, but Buggy flips them off and escapes instead. Usopp pretends to be dead by pouring ketchup on himself. As a fishman approaches, Usopp suddenly attacks with fire. His first kill. Meanwhile, Zoro and Sanji face off against Kurubi, Arlong's top fighter. Luffy and Arlong are locked in battle. Luffy breaks Arlong's teeth, but they grow back, proving how dangerous Arlong really is. Arlong claims Nami will never survive with Luffy. But Luffy sees through him. Without Nami, Arlong would be nothing. Luffy then begins punching through Arlong's buildings, destroying the park. Eventually, all the fishmen are defeated by Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp. Nami arrives just in time. Luffy uses his gum-gum powers to land powerful punches on Arlong and brings the entire structure crashing down. His friends fear Luffy might be trapped under the rubble. But of course, Luffy emerges, smiling as always. Aftermath and emotional moments. Later, the crew celebrates. Sanji cooks an amazing meal. Even Zoro, who usually complains, eats 2 full plates. Usopp brags about his part in the battle, and Luffy praises him for his courage. But danger isn't over. Garp and his forces arrive. He orders Kobe to arrest Luffy. Kobe refuses, saying he knows Luffy saved the village. Garp warns of punishment, but Kobe stands firm. Luffy listens silently. Garp decides to test Luffy himself. He engages Luffy in combat, but none of Luffy's kicks land. Garp is just too strong. Still, Luffy keeps smiling. Just as Garp is about to strike a final blow, Luffy laughs and declares, "Hit me all you want, but I will never die. I will become the king of the pirates, and I will find the One Piece." Garp is reminded of Jewel D. Roger, who laughed the same way before his execution. In that moment, Garp realizes Luffy truly has the spirit of a pirate king. He admits it was all a test, to see if Luffy would give up on his dream. He didn't. Final goodbyes and a new beginning. The next day, Nami visits her mother's grave and reflects on how important family is. Nojiko tells her that no matter where she goes, Koko Village will always be her home. Nami has replaced the Arlong tattoo with her village's traditional symbol. Luffy brings her a gift, orange trees from her village, planted aboard the Going Merry. Nami is deeply touched. In return, the crew gifts Luffy a sail marked with his pirate symbol, something he always dreamed of. As they prepare to enter the Grand Line, Nami studies the map and discovers something odd, a river that runs over a mountain. Luffy tells her, "You're the navigator. I trust you'll figure it out." Everyone reflects on their dreams. Luffy, "I will become the king of the pirates." Sanji, "I'll find the All Blue." Zoro, "I'll become the world's greatest swordsman." Nami, "I'll draw a map of the whole world." Usopp, "I'll become the bravest warrior of the sea." They cheer together in excitement. Closing twist. The episode ends with a mysterious figure burning Luffy's wanted poster. Anime fans know exactly who he is. So tell me in the comments who you think it is. And that's it for now, guys. I'll be eagerly waiting for Season 2. Are you excited too? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Tada.